performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns Monday night.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing. Hooker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Hooker now off play action. Steps away. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the tuck.
On his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him. Hit it, he did.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 9-yard line.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Burrow's throw is on target to Likely. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time, and it's 3rd down.
Things throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. That one complete to Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 91 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Now Hooker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hooker now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016. Burrow on play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call, turns out to be a good one though. First down on a pickup of 11. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Lions now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A gain there of 21 yards. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where.
Here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Second down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. First down throw here. It's Hooker. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Williams is in for a Lions touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that... No, going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Second and 10 now. Burrow on target to his man, Likely. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his... And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And great blocking downfield as he
Combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Hooker on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Hooker now off play action.
Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment.
There he goes, right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing. Hooker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hooker's going to throw it. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. But just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a toss left side and right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's got this down to the 35. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that.
I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hooker.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
What's the deal, y'all?
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Hooker. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hooker.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's Burrow.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Throwing. Hooker.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Bryant.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Griffin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hooker now off play action. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Lions just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Burrow.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing quick.